Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Last year was a lopsided affair as they were able to take all 4 games in the series, earning the sweep.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. 6 to shoot. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's Mathurin missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Safety move. And Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Out to the right wing. And it's Mathurin missing. Now Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Ball. That shot is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Mathurin. Ball with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Someone on the D has to throw themselves in there and contest the layup.
Here's Ball. And the rejection by Smith. Inside. Suggs. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Mathurin. Now Banchero. And it's all evened up.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates. An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
The Pacers making a change here. Now here's Ball. There's Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Shoots the three. Pacers with the rebound. Healed right side. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner. Loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. It's good for his fourth bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". Melo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Carter pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bridges shot. Good.
That's just a case of desire. Bridges wanting it more.
Ball from long range. Again, ball missing. Healed left side. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better with his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
At the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Charlotte in the lead. Carter pulls it in.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Harrell. Good work defensively by Carter.
Hornets foul call.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And here are the Pacers now. They trail by 1. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Banchero. They kick out to Hield. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
At the end of 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it, they kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Indiana leading. Smith outside. Drives to the hoop. Bridges, no one around him. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bridges got 5 now.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
And that one misses.
Well, it's so good to see players like Bridges improving season to season. You can tell he's putting the time and work in.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And it's Mathurin missing.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Pacers leading by 4 from outside the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his
Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Watch out. Ball definitely has some ups now. Flashing his way to the rim right there.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
And though I know he's having fun, it's unnecessary. Showing up the other team either here or down the road, that can give them some motivation against you.
For 3, Bridges. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Ball. Pacers with the rebound. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. To the left side wing. Mathurin, good. And the Pacers lead by 6.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And the Pacers another 3.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harris. Back to Ball. Looking to end his cold spell. Again, Ball missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
In the corner, Smith with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Ball. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Mathurin, good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Connects from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Cans it from downtown.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
The drive-by Ball. Here's Hield. The Hornets pull it in.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Here's Ball. Kept alive. Fades away. Off the left rim and out.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Misses from short range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Oh, trying for it. And they recover it. The offensive rebound. Portis. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the inside. Out left of the wing. And it's Banchero missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Ball. Here's Fall. Second chance shot. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Mathurin. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked a fantastic night from long range so far. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Hornets call time here.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your honeydew.
And so it's Indiana with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. You know about Indiana, the Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two. For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
Pass to Suggs. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bank. we've got basketball action in Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers, here on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland.
And this is a great chance, Kevin, for this team to establish some home. Court dominance. Long stand coming up in front of them, and an easy way to try and build some momentum.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They get it again. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Back to Ball. 13 feet away. That shot off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Thanks, David. Yeah, if they can get the stops, GA, they could really take control of this game early.
Well, and of course, easier said than done. It's going to take great communication defensively to make that strategy work.
You know this. You've got to stay connected to shooters. Be quick in your help. Two things they need to do to accomplish this goal.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
That's good from Ball. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Bay. Outside Irving. For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, Kyrie Irving has played with LeBron and Kevin Durant. You learn how to operate without the basketball.
Harris outside. There's Harrell. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Mobley. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan. Mobley, go get it.
There's Ball with the 3. No good that time. So the Cavaliers will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Bay following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. And it's Irving missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Kept alive. Count that bucket.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
Cleveland leading by 5. .131 left to play in the first quarter. Irving looking for an opening. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Second shot opportunity. And it's Harrell missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Left side, Irving. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to McGee. Back to Irving. Out to Hayward. Now, here is Irving. Goes up on the wing. Doesn't go for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 11. Stay with us as we get set to break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's Buchanan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on JaVale McGee. The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. you look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Love outside. Fournier gets a wide open look. That ball finishes by Love. Fournier's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs. Pass to Fall. Banked in off the glass. Fall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Fournier. Hayward outside. Off target with his three. Harris with it. Now defended by Hayward. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Pass to Hayward. It's Fournier on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fournier's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Charlotte making a switch here.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Ball. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Fournier for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Fournier's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Ball with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Back to Rubio. Hayward on the wing. Looking for Fournier. Gets it there. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Hayward looking around. Rubio in the corner. Love with a wide open look. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You have to stay attached to Kevin Love when he is out in space. This guy's three-point ability is one of his greatest weapons. Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Second team foul.
Here's Love from the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Ball. Again, ball missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Love. Now Rubio. Hayward from outside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Ball from long range. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
Love outside. From the arc. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Ball. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Rubio with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
There's Ball with the 3. Again, Ball missing. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Cleveland.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Left side, Love. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Love's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Hornets call time here.
Yeah, and his shot selection, if he... At best tonight, a lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
So it's the Hornets now. Murray outside. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well, defending the pick and roll, you have to respect the suddenness of Chris's abilities to get where he wants to hurt you.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Indoors, you know, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
Murray outside. Pass to Chris. 4 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Bay pulls it in. Inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Murray, no good. And so Allen will bring it up now for Cleveland. And the rejection by Harrell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be Mobley shooting.
Second team foul.
It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
At the line for your
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Free throw good. Mobley. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
A clear look for Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Holds it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Outside Portis. Here's Fall.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Cleveland.
Right side, Irving. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. And so here's Charlotte. Harris drives in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 6.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So it's the Hornets now. Murray, good.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Shoots it up. Nice jump shot. Good. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Connects from three-point range. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
2 minutes.
Portis trying to free himself. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 12.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Pass to Mobley. Puts one up from 19. Outside, Ball. Here's Fall. Mobley comes with the double team. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
The kick out to Irving. Mitchell in the corner. Here's the 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The kick out to Irving. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And the Hornets miss again.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Lets it go. Mitchell wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Down low. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You like Allen to keep his concentration. Refuses to let the defense out-muscle or outwork him.
Irving with a clean look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no...
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you
Enough in-depth options for even the biggest NBA fans? Setup can be a little intimidating.
Of course, that's why we're here, so let's dive in.
Here's your chance to rewrite NBA history. Grab some friends and take a trip through the My NBA eras.
To start, select My NBA Eras from the main menu. Open My NBA and start a new save. Choose the era you want.